Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. And this reading is going to be for March of 2017, and it's for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What I've done is I've pulled 4 cards for us for the month. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to just kind of verify everything and see how it all goes together. Now, I'm an empath, so when you hear me say I mean all of us are now Aries out there. And we have some words here, or I looked up the astrology. I wanted to tell you that. And for this month, for March, it's going to be in our 12th house. And I'm not an astrologer. I go look at Veroush, Veroosh. She does astrology and card readings and together, and it's a beautiful thing. But I do not know astrology, and the way she interprets it, it's easy for me to understand. But 12th house things are contacts with hospitals, invalids, troubled people, your own personal limitations and problems or investigation, self-analysis, and it kind of looks like it might be self-analysis for this month, study. It's like the secret things, the limitations that only you know or whatever. And what else did I want to tell you? We have some words here before I start the reading, and they are resilience, freedom, contentment. And what they keep saying is, hold on, Aries, let's not lose our sense of humor. Now, I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I believe they're going to blend back and forth through the month for us, because that's just the way it works for me. But our overall view for the month, the beginning card here is the Two of Swords, and that's a card of choices. And when I look at this card of choices, and these are general readings, so it's not gonna, you'll have to kind of put the energy in the place where it belongs for you in your own personal life. But every time I see this Two of Swords, I always think of I'm making a choice, let's put it that way, about something, there's something going on around me that I am kind of like pretending is not really going on around me. And that's how it feels. So if I could equate that to anything, and this is just an example, it would be like this is a really bad marriage, and to the outside world, everything looks like peaches and cream and love and light. But when I think of it like internally, I think that word's called denial, is how it feels. So if there's a situation right now around me that I need to make a choice about, but I really don't want to make that choice yet, because, and I think a lot of this is because I need to go internally, because I'm being presented with a lot of options in the external world, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. Um, but I am going to make this decision or choice, because when it comes right down to it, I'm Aries. And I will make the decision and the choice, but I will do it like I'm resilient in a manner where it will make me feel the best possible. That's the way I want to put it, where I come out of it on top of the whole entire situation. And I'm saying that because they said that word contentment to us, and because I'm kind of like in denial about having to make this decision or choice. And this is in my house, 12th house issues, if we think about it, are issues that where we have our own limitations and our own things that we're going through. We have a lot of cards here that have to do with making the choice and balancing the spiritual realm with the material realm, okay? So this is the reason I'm talking in this manner. So I think we need to just that word freedom, we need to clear the decks here. Go sit down, take a good look, or peek in at the situations that are going on around us, and start making those choices and decisions, because our first card for the month is the Seven of Cups. And when I see this Seven of Cups, I keep thinking, that's creative choices. It's like Spirit gave me all these different things, and I feel like I'm the kid in the candy shop that only has 1 penny. What am I going to choose? There's 7 things on this card. What is the one choice out of this that is going to benefit me personally, right? Because they're saying, do what I have to do for my own self, right? Where I can find that contentment and that freedom. So, and this choice, this internalizing things to make the choice that's right for me. So we don't want to think about this negatively, can't get it out. We want to think about it in a clear, concise, looking at the perspectives of my choice. Like, which one will benefit me here, which one will benefit me there, right? And make the wise choice for us that's going to give us freedom and contentment, right? Because, and, well, and they said it again, they said keep your sense of humor about this. So we're not going to like blow our troubles up, right? We're going to see them very clearly because we have capacity for making that choice. When we have the Seven of Cups, we have a really creative card. So if this would come in around my work, and not my relationships, maybe I'm going to change jobs, and I'm going to take the job that inspires me to do right action. But we're going to have to really think about these choices because we have capacity this month, because our next card's Temperance. And that's blending the material world with the spiritual world. So we have 2 internal cards. We have actually 3. If we're thinking about this Seven of Cups as all these choices and they almost feel like material world choices that we can make or take, right? So when we have the Temperance, that's once again telling us we have the capacity to make the choice that will give us the freedom and contentment. So let's say this choice is the bad marriage. Everybody else knows what's going on, but I'm still in denial and pretending. I'm going to make that choice that's going to give me that freedom and contentment. Maybe it will come to push comes to shove and I'm shoving back and I'm walking away. Or push comes to shove and I'm saying, how about we compromise on this instead of fighting all the time? But we have this too, so it's kind of like an either or choice, Aries. Either it will go this way or it won't. Either you will compromise with this or it won't. It's like going to get real clear cut. But when we have this Temperance card and it's a major arcana in the middle of it, we can make the choice. We can blend what we want, right? What we want with this Seven of Cups, the choices that are being presented. So don't think of the Seven of Cups this time as pie in the sky, like, woohoo, I can pick anything. Think of the Seven of Cups as Spirit, Source, whatever you want to call it, is presenting me with creative ideas. I have capacity, so if we think about it like this, I have the capacity to blend the spiritual and the material world together this month to manifest one of these creative ideas. So with that choice in there, which one of those ideas is going to benefit me the most? Keep those words in mind. which one will give me contentment and freedom? And they said the word resilient, so what will make me feel better? Me feel better. Because we have that temperance card and she doesn't spill a drop. In temperance, she doesn't spill a drop of that water. She makes the choice, she makes the decision, she moves forward. So if we have problems, right, because we got the Two of Swords, if we have problems this month, we're going to sit down and sort them out clearly, make an informed, is the word Spirit's giving me, make an informed decision. Informed. So do I need to gather information? Do I need to prove something to myself that this is my best choice? This month I have the capacity to do that. So if there's anything in those choices that was a mistake, like that I made, let's say last month or the month before, I'm entitled to change the choice, right? So I change the choice. If it was the relationship and he or she didn't compromise, right? Well, I gave you the chance. I gave you the choice. You said you would compromise, you didn't. It's kind of real cut and dried for this month because the way they're saying it to me is I'm going to move forward. It's kind of like with or without. So if it's a new job, I'm going to move forward because this gives me choices and options and opportunities to use this creativity here. If it's a new relationship, this gives me choices and options to use this creativity here because it'll be a much better relationship. Because our next card is another 7. And it's the 7 of Pentacles. I don't know if I can get the glare off there for you. But with the 7 of Pentacles, that's when we planted the seeds and we're harvesting them. So what Spirit's telling us basically is we have to make a choice. We're being presented with all of these wonderful, good opportunities. So they're saying, look around us. Let's see what gives us freedom, contentment. We're resilient. Can we keep our sense of humor? Because we're Aries. We don't want to be stuffed in a corner in a closet. We're fire. We don't want in that corner of that closet. We want to be able to live life by our own decisions and our own choices. And with this other 7 here, we have planted the seeds, and I really believe know the decision or choice we're going to make with this other 7 here, and that's when we have a 7, 2 7s we have actually, that's blending the spiritual and the material world together anyhow. So we've planted all these seeds. They're ready to pick. We know what's going on. We're blending this, so we're manifesting something into our world. And we have the talent and the capacity to do it. Because our final card here is the Queen of Wands here, but rods it says in this deck. And she's fire. So she can be us. She's a fire sign. She's someone who's smart. She's intelligent. She makes the right decisions and choices. She's prominent. She stands out from the crowd, right? If she's a person, it could be male or female. If she's a person in our lives, someone we could go to that would have wise advice for us. If she represents a situation, she would represent to me that I'm making the intelligent choice. When we're Aries, we are extremely intelligent. We are extremely detail-oriented. We're intelligent. We're a fire sign. We can make the right choices for ourselves. And she has the sunflower here. That one looks like it's ready to harvest, doesn't it, Aries? It's all full bloomed. She has blooms coming out for a new idea, for a new path, for something that's going to bring me that freedom and contentment, maybe a little adventure in my life. And she looks pretty stoic, but we can say she has a smile on her face. I'm going to say she looks very determined to do it the way she needs to do it for the right outcome for herself. So what Spirit's basically saying is, period, what will give us contentment and freedom? We are Aries, we are resilient, we can handle whatever's thrown at us. And we are intelligent, we can go within, we know how to manifest this once we make the choice. But we are Aries. We do not make the choice because someone shoved us into it. We make the choice because it's the right choice for us. So if it's a job, pick the one that will benefit you and give you the most freedom and contentment. If it is a relationship and it's not working, pick the choice of, can we compromise? Is this going to get better? And without denial, the word that they're saying. Go internally, say, if it was a relationship and I'm going to break up, how many times have I tried to break off this relationship before and it still looks good out here in the world, but in here it doesn't feel good? Or if I met someone new is coming into my life, can I see qualities in this person that maybe my past relationship didn't have? And did I plant these seeds with this Seven of Pentacles here? Because I have this creative ability this month. Did I plant these seeds, right? And they're ready to pick, and Spirit brought me in the physical world that relationship or that career or the job, right? Or the situation that was going to give me that freedom and contentment. First and foremost, I think, even though we're resilient because we're Aries, I think I would choose or pick that freedom and contentment, keep my sense of humor. I wouldn't think negatively this month. I'd think clearly. So take a little time is what they're saying. Take some time, go within, look at everything that's coming at me, the choices I could make, but keep those two words, freedom and contentment. You know, what's going to please me this month? It doesn't feel, well, they just, we don't want to blow anything up out of proportion, right? And I don't believe we will. If we look at this, we'll look at it clearly, and pretty just pay attention to what's going on, because we have the 2 sevens and we know that we can create whatever it is that we want, and we'll do it that way because we are intelligent. We have this Queen of Rods here standing there, if it's a person beside us, male or female, that can give us intelligent advice. So Spirit's saying that this is an internal thing this month, but I would say, being as the Queen of Rods is here, if there's a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that was around me, that could help me in some manner, or had that intelligent advice to give me, and I wanted to ask outside of my own heart, I would go to that person. Or let's say if it is a person in here, that might be the better choice for me to make, or has the qualities of a Queen of Rods, intelligence, good-hearted, loyal, smart with money or whatever, somebody that has those characteristics. If that was going to be the choice of what I was going to manifest in my life, that would be a thing that would give me that freedom and contentment. So I move forward or towards it. Let's see, or yeah, towards it with the 2 7s. Well, go inside yourself and find it. It's, they said, freedom and contentment. I always think in my head, you can't make these angel cards up. Reward yourself, Aries. Reward yourself. I don't know if I can get that off of here. They're saying, what will make us happy? What will give us that freedom? What will give us contentment? What will keep your sense of humor while you're making these choices in there? You know, I think this might be Aries, the great adventure for Aries. Just sort. You know, sort it for your own self and don't over magnify it. Just keep it in the little niche where it needs to be. Let's see what this says. It says reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. That's this go internally with our 7 of Cups and the Temperance card. Make that time, make that choice. You can blend it now, you can create it. The balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, your mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So, Aries, have you not been treating yourself lately? Maybe it's time to just sit down and treat your own self. Let's see what the alternatives are. It says you drew this card because it's time to reward yourself for all your hard work. Remember, you planted the seeds. It's time to harvest all of them. Everyone needs rewards, and you're no exception. A treat will boost your energy, your mood, and your motivation. Invest in yourself and make time for some self-care today. Give yourself a much desired item, a trip, or a service, and notice how your inner child blooms with joy from all this loving contentment. Contentment? That's kind of interesting. Freedom and contentment. Or maybe loving attention, because they're asking us to go internally. And the additional meanings are take a day off from work. Maybe I need some time to sit down with myself. Splurge on a treat for yourself and balance your giving with receiving, and make sure you are allowing yourself to receive and appreciate yourself for all that you've done. Well, Aries, that's our March reading, and I want to tell all of you, thank you for all your likes and shares and subscribes and your comments. I really appreciate the comments. I read each and every one, even though I don't get a lot of time to write all of you back. And I'm going to say, for everybody that's asking me this question, these are Morgan Greer Tarot, and someone asked me, where did I buy them? Off of Amazon is where I bought them. Well, Aries, if you want to know more about me, you can go over to the website. All the information's here. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, everything is there for you to set an appointment. I've been doing readings for 28 years now. And I want to say thank you to all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube videos, and to everyone I've met through 28 years of doing this work. It has truly been an honor and a privilege to serve all of you. And hopefully I will see you back here next month, Aries. Bye-bye.